Goedemiddag, goedenavond, goedemorgen, everyone. I'm Karin Lindeman-Boeren from Four Worlds Europe and from the Friese South Watervolken. And I like to bring our messages coming from the Circle of Indigenous Grandmothers of Europe. We're gathered here today on the 1st of July. On Monday evenings, we have our Zoom gatherings. And yeah, we're sharing all our experiences within our own communities and circles. And I really like to ask the three grandmothers that are with me now to introduce themselves and to send you our messages of today, because we have wonderful news that our dear grandmother Eshna Fleury, representing the indigenous grandmothers of Abya Yala, will be visiting this week. And so we just want to share this with you. Dear sister and grandmother Katrina, could you share with us your prayers?
Yes, thank you so much. My name is Carla Katarina Giskus Amalaan, and I'm coming here from the Friese lands, the deltas of the mother rivers. And I'm traveling already since 2016, also with Four Worlds, Europe, and the Friese Zandwettenvolken. And we are so grateful and happy and joyful that grandmother Eshna is visiting us, and that we have 2 days where we'll have a ceremony, a welcoming ceremony. We shared that in the app already, but we want to also share it by a spoken message. And that we really want to invite you, Indigenous grandmothers of Europe, to join us, even if we're physically far away, and to share your messages from your communities, that we can bring it on the 5th and the 6th when we are together, and that all these messages come together. Also, we will have consultation. So even if you have questions that we can bring in, we will give it back to the circle also. So very grateful that you are all traveling with us, sometimes visible, sometimes not, but this is a chance to come together. Thank you.
Dankjewel, Katrina. Sister Jelte, grandmother Jelte, please share with us where you are and your messages for our circle of Indigenous grandmothers.
Greetings to all you grandmothers. It's so wonderful to all be in circle, even though we can't see each other, but it is so wonderful that we are connecting. My name is Jeltje Polk-Hevel. I was born in the Netherlands, but I have lived now for 59 years in London, and my watershed is the Thames. And the Thames is very important in my life. I go there to rattle and to sing for the healing of the waters. And, you know, I became a member of the circles when Brother Lee and Brother Phil organized the circles with Anna Loes. And it's been such an amazing eye-opener, and it really sustained me spiritually for all that time. And you know, I am just so grateful that this whole Yeah, that it is all happening, that we all join in prayer once a month, that we meet in circles wherever they are, whether they be physical on land or through Zoom. And it's just so powerful to know that this spiritual sharing is going on. So I just give thanks and I pray for blessings on you all. Thank you. I
Thank you.
pass the feather to Morgana.
Mm.
Thank you, Yelcha. My story is actually the reverse to yours. I was born in the United Kingdom, actually in Wales, but my family are actually from Lancashire. But I left England in 1974, in July 1974, exactly 50 years ago, and moved to the Netherlands. So I did a reverse of what Yelcha is doing. I've always had a great connection with, I live in a place called Zeist, and I've always had a very, very strong connection with Pambos, which is the big forest here in Zeist. So my first connections were actually not with the water, but with the land, and the land which has sustained me. And I've been so happy here that I'm still living in the same house or the same place that I lived when I came in 50 years ago. So I've always been in the area of Zeist. I just love it here. But my watershed, if we're talking about the water, of course, the west of where I live is the Great Delta, but I live very close to Utrecht, and the closest river, of course, is the River Rhine. And I've had a lot of connections with the River Rhine and what they call the Lower Rhine and all the tributaries from the Rhine. So it's been absolutely, I've loved living here in the Netherlands, and I'm now really, really happy to be able to contribute to the grandmothers of Europe as almost, as I say, welcoming people to the Netherlands now. Part of my own pagan traditions is always which are the spirits of the land do you connect with most?
Mm.
I grew up actually next to the River Ribble in Lancashire near Preston. But it was very, very different to the Rhine, very different to the Rhine. So I learned a different sort of waterway here in the Netherlands in a different way, and how the Dutch as well also have a different mentality. So it was very strange for me to, at first, thinking, what is it to be Dutch? And that's one of the things we still sort of say, what is it? Because the Dutch are from everywhere. But of course, here in the Netherlands, we have Friesland and also the area around Drenthe, Twente, but also Limburg, Zeeland. The Netherlands is a real melting pot, of many different indigenous people, and we're still discovering the old gods and goddesses and the nature spirits here in the Netherlands. So I'm so happy to be able to say welcome to the Netherlands.
Thank you. That's beautiful. So we really like to invite the other grandmothers to send us maybe like the video messages so we can present this to our grandmother Ashna. And we look forward to hearing from you in the coming few days. It can be just a short note, also maybe written message or a few seconds of video, however you like. So we're looking forward. We send you much love and a lot of prayers and hugs.
Mm-mm.
Take care.